Yeah. What's up, Bomb Squad? Make sure you hit that like button first. Hit that like button. Hit that like button like you never hit it. Don't forget to share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell every time we drop a video. This is DC Kool-Aid, and Lisa's on the way. So we're about to start this real talk. Make sure you share real talk. Real talk. A lot of people, they might need something to listen about. Might be concerns or anything that they might need to know. Skip past losses, I have to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffee. Money took by tossed it out. Heard this big bags on big bags on big bags coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LAPB. What's up, Karen Wood? Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action. Bitch, I'm active. If you never heard of Bando, Peaches snapping. Jackson's off the rapping. Keep it on my body, bitch. I'm broke if you asking. Yo, got it still emotion. Yeah, this road is broken. What's as longer than it's foreign? Heard you want it cause the game's enormous. What's an ass? She isn't gorgeous. Live my life last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest. Do not know we're knocking on the door. This came in. Did it like the Porsches humming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LAPB who run the red. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LAPD who run the red, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10, yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up, surprise around the corner? What's up, Karen Wood? What's up, so thankful? What's up, Tanya H. Tia, Madeline? You know Lisa coming. She on the way. She gotta make a little stop, do something real quick. What's up, Valid? Yeah, we normally do a real talk on Saturday, but we were so busy yesterday. You'll see the video from yesterday soon. So after following this real talk, bingo is gonna start right after that. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in base. Everything. Swimming, you taking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffee. Money clip by toasted, I heard this big bags on big bags on big bags. That's right, Asia. Y'all smash that like button. We got 16 people in the live stream, 1 on Facebook, 15 in YouTube. Make sure you smash that like button. Please smash that like button. And if you want to get on a panel to talk, you can click on that link. You got something to drink? Oh, it might have did that when I moved. But it's kind of, I like that.
No, it says watch it. It makes the camera watch that.
Oh, you talking about when it melts?
I just want to win. LAPD who run the red. I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in. Yeah.
Get your money. Shut up.
I just want to win. Yeah. LAPD who run the red. I'm on 10. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello. Hello all.
Oh, how we doing this
Sunday?
This Labor Day Eve, the last holiday of the summer, the last what is it, technical barbecue day of the summer?
Yeah,
Labor Day. Not that, some people barbecue all year round, but last technical day of the summer. So anybody want to hop on? I'm going to drop that down every now and again. Hello. Now, you may be looking at the topic. The topic is why. I have a lot of questions. Some answers. What's on this question?
Where she was at? Oh my gosh.
If you wonder, we were looking for the dog. In some kind of way, she had got behind all the pillows. Leilani! Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody is having an awesome weekend. I hope you have things planned. I hope everything is good. Yeah. I was tired yesterday, so I didn't feel like talking yesterday. We got home. We had been out all of the day, so I'm not blue no more. Oh, you're still. I don't know. Oh no, I don't know. She's agent said she's not a mod anymore.
She should be.
You should be. I don't know. I know. I don't know. There you go. I fixed it. I can read. How you tell me I don't know what I'm doing?
I ain't say you know what you don't. I said if you're not sure what you're doing.
It say add moderator, but I don't know why she got added, so I don't know.
No, that's crazy.
I got fired, y'all. Oh, I don't know. Then I plan on keeping my behind in the house because they shooting it. Well, we're not going nowhere. We're gonna barbecue but I'm not even gonna eat outside. What y'all talking about? I plan on keeping my behind. Hold on, Violet. Y'all get started. Just want to ask again. Oh, okay. Everybody in the chat. Everybody make sure y'all put them prayers up for Violet. She's going to surgery next Wednesday, and we want to make sure that she is back and ready for everything in this bomb squad. So we got to put them prayers up, send them good thoughts, vibes, juju, light some incense. Get it together. Everybody, but for real though, everybody make sure that you keep Violet in your prayers and your thoughts. We love you, Violet. So, hello, so thankful. Hello, all. Excuse me, y'all. Leilani. Oh, I put the thing up there. Anybody in the chat, Leilani? If you don't want to come up, you ain't got to. I am a job. So the question. That is not a question. So the title might be a little, not necessarily confusing, but wondering. I have a lot of whys. Things have happened. Several things have happened. And I just, Violet, Karen Wood said, "Oh, Violet, don't be scared. You can't have faith and fear in the same sentence. You got this, girl. I'm sending you healings, blessings, and prayer." That's right. We're sending them good vibes out. It's spreading over the world. You know how we do. So I'm going to start my first why with, what's his name? The preacher, Pastor Reverend Deacon Dr. Doug John Gray. Mega church, on television, man of God. Yeah. Man of God. Hallelujah. So, he is, what's the word I'm looking for? So, here, I don't know whether that last scandal was this year or beginning of this year or end of last year, but not recently. Hey, Boo Boo. Thank you. Hey, Boo Boo here. Welcome. Everybody say hello and welcome to the family, the Boo Boo Hill. I like that name. Y'all know I like names. Y'all know how I am. My girl is. Anyway, so this is my first why. In the recent past, John Gray.
I'm gonna put your unicorn. This is you.
Okay.
Unicorn for her.
God the good one. Hey, y'all. So, in the recent past, John Gray cheated on his wife. Aventor. Aventor. I don't know whether it's Aventor or Aventor. It's an interesting name. Probably a family name. I don't know. So he cheated on her previously. You know, he bought her the Maserati truck. Was it a Maserati truck he bought her, y'all? I think it was a Maserati truck. Anyway, so he cheated on her and she spoke out more than him, you know, citing the wife. I mean, not the wife, saying that the woman tempted him and he is human and I forgive him and he will never do it again. Blase, blase, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to, I don't know. I'm going to just pull it up just to get some facts. I mean, I don't want to lie on him. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was, there we go. Now, funny thing, when you pull up John Gray on Google, it does not say pastor. It says TV actor. Okay. So, let us see. Okay. All right. So, he's apologized for his... Oh, the last affair was emotional, right? Oh, the first affair, he had an emotional, spiritual, soul affair. I know, God, the good when you've been gone with somebody. I don't know the girl name. She's irrelevant to the story because, you know, she ain't nobody. I mean, she's somebody, but to the story, she's not. So, fast forward, after the Maserati truck that he bought his wife and all the public apologies and all the stuff they had to do, you know, because you're a pastor of the church. Oh, no, I don't want to get a copyright on YouTube from anybody. I don't feel like it. I mean, I'll put the link down in the description for his apology. Because let me tell you something. Here's my why. Why do we keep glorifying people? And I'm not just going to say men, but people who openly and actively disrespect their spouse, their children, their congregation, the church, and the God they claim to serve. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I understand. See, I understand that a preacher, a pastor, a priest, a reverend, a deacon, a bishop, hell, the Pope. These are all human beings. These are all human beings. They're not superhuman. They're not supernatural. They're not saints, for lack of a better term. They are normal, everyday human beings who find their calling in the Lord. And that's whatever God you assign to, whatever religion you assign to. Your religious leaders are at the end of the day under their clothing humans. So assigning supernatural mythology to them is our fault. Continuing to assign supernatural mythology to them after they have shown you exactly how human they are, still our fault. Now, I understand standing behind your husband. Hillary Clinton did it with Bill, and he was the whole president. Kobe's wife did it. A lot of wives did it. A lot of husbands do it. She spoke a lot about how her husband was a imperfect person and a work in progress, and we're healing and we're going to spend this time as a family. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, video comes out. Not only is he disrespecting his wife, he's doing it in front of his child. And he's doing it in a way that he knows people can and will see. after his last foray in adultery, he's a well-known man, and not for the correct reason. He's a supernatural liar. Oh, it's a lot of supernatural. Now, if that's the case, there's a lot of supernatural beings running around. Because some of them got it down to past the science. I don't even know what that is. But John, here's the thing about Mr. I'm not listed as a pastor. I'm listed as a TV actor on Google. He doesn't even do that well. Because there are people who cheat on their spouses the entire time they're together. And you never know. I guess that's their what's the word I'm looking for? That's their version of respect, cheating and not letting their spouse or everybody know. Hold on. Asia got it. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I never had sex with that woman. What I did was wrong, I admit, but I was merely just talking to this female. I shouldn't have said what I said, but please see it from my point of view. That's something he said. However, he was telling her to get her bikini and shit ready for the vacation in Bali. Now, he can keep on saying that he ain't sleeping with somebody and he's not physically having sex with somebody, but you don't take your I'm not physically having sex mistress to Bali so that y'all can talk and bond over the sun, sand, and all that is romantic Bali. So he can hold on to that lie. My thing is, check this out. Let me start this by saying this. Everybody in the chat who has never lied, please put a 1. Okay. See what I'm saying? We all tell a lie. To an extent. To an extent. So I'm not casting aspersion on his lying. Karen Woods, you ever told your children about anybody? Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, anybody? I'm not talking about there are levels of lying and different lies. You know, we lie to our kids all the time. Why can't I go? Because I said so. Now we know why they can't go, but it ain't none of their business. Who ain't lied? Told their kids about Santa Claus or whoever. So he wanted to play in that. Yes, he wanted to play in her party box, but that's not my problem. That's not my problem. With that particular situation, with the new cheating is not my problem. The cheating is not my problem. You knew, I knew, we knew. What's the song? Like they said, you, I, we. We knew that he was going to cheat on her again. Okay? We knew he didn't stop talking to whoever he was talking to. We knew that everything that he was doing, he was still doing because he wasn't speaking. Number one, the last cheating time, not this particular cheating time, but the last particular cheating time. He didn't speak out except to apologize publicly to his wife. She was doing the talking. So we knew he was going to cheat again, or he was still cheating, or he was still emotionally cheating, or whatever, cheating on Verizon, whatever. We knew that was going to happen. My problem was not that. My problem was after you have already publicly humiliated your wife. You've already done that. And my wife can't cook, so my son eats. Yeah. So after you have already publicly humiliated your wife the first time, and you went out, well, did he buy the Maserati truck before the cheating or after? Was the Maserati truck like a precursor so you knew some shit was about to go down because you knew he bought the truck that she didn't really need? Or was that after a gift for the cheating? I don't know. I don't remember because I don't keep up like that. My issue was not that. My issue was not the cheating. We knew he was a cheater and a liar. And we knew that he was going to do it again. My issue was in front of the child that she had for him. Oh, it was after? Okay. So it was a cheating gift. Okay. The child that she had for him, he is disrespecting his wife in front of his child, in front of the world. Hear what I just said. It's one thing behind closed doors, talk to be not being a man that you tell the world you are. It's one thing. It's one thing to do that. It's one thing to be a cheater and a liar behind closed doors where nobody else could see it, but the people who are actually involved. That is not us, by the way. It's not us. We're not the people actually involved. People actually involved are his kids and his wife. Those are the people actually involved. Hello. Hey, honey. I haven't seen or heard. You know what? I was asleep when you texted me the other night, and I didn't see it till like 2 days later because if don't nobody text me, I don't even look at my text message thing. And I said, what the hell is this? I looked at the date. I said, oh, I'm late. Shit. I need a life because I look at my phone. It'd be if I don't call somebody, come get somebody to call for me, I don't even pick my phone up for the right reason. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You are disrespecting your wife in front of your kids, talking about what she don't do every day in front of his son. My problem was not the cheating, because here's the thing. You knew what he was. I'm sorry. Everybody, you want to feel sorry, and this is it's not a popular opinion. It may only be mine. Everybody want to feel sorry for a Venter, but you knew what you was getting into. You are not in love. You might have been in love with this man at one point, but now you're in love with the image that he provides. You're in love with the things that he provides. You're in love with the money and the status that it provides, being Pastor John Gray's wife. So you stick it out and you think that makes you a better woman than all the rest of us because I stick by my man. However, your man is not sticking by you. You are sitting in a car while your son is eating in the back seat, while you're talking to your bitch on the phone about what my wife don't do for our son. The only thing we eat is pizza out of the oven or DiGiorno, whatever Asia said. She don't cook. That ain't nobody's business. I should know that a Venter is not in the kitchen throwing down. I should know that.
Why is that a problem, though? He married her not knowing how to cook. Apparently, that ain't what he
Well, she married him knowing he looked like Professor Gru from the goddamn Despicable Me with that big body and them little bitty legs. But I ain't mad about that either. So yeah. She don't cook. She don't do nothing. And if you think that he said that in front of his son, he ain't saying nothing else. And you think that this little boy is not going to grow up thinking this is how you treat a woman because this is how my daddy treats my mama. In publicly. Why? Why? Why are you subjecting yourself to the misery that is a man who clearly does not love you the way you want him to? Because a man who even loves you enough to be your friend would not do that in front of your child. Your friend, even if your friends want to show out on you, they send your kids out the room. Go play. Go find something to do. Get out of here. They don't do it in front of your kids. This is your husband. This is the man that you walked down an aisle to, said vows to, and he has systematically disrespected you publicly. I'm not feeling sorry for you because you're not blind. You're not a woman who has no means to do better. There are millions of women right now in relationships that they cannot leave. They financially can't leave. They can't leave because of their kids. They can't leave because they have nowhere to go. There are millions of women right now who wish they had the money to take a bus ride to a family member to get away from the person they're with, and they can't do that. You have the means, the opportunity, and everything to not subject yourself to this man because of the vows that you made. Well, guess what? He ain't remember the vows that y'all made. I don't know what the vows y'all say it was, but clearly one of his vows was, I can cheat when I want to, long as I cry and apologize. And women are looking at her and they're crying and feeling sorry and saying what an awful person he is. However, the reality is, we know when they're awful. How many people have been with a man that you had to look at yourself in the mirror sometimes and wonder why? She knows he's awful. And she has every opportunity and means to not stay there, to not subject herself. And it has got to be hurting her inside, even if I don't like her, because I don't like the way she talks. However, I don't want anybody to feel that abject misery when somebody that you love shows the world that they don't love you on a regular basis. Why I gotta be Oprah? Why can't? No, I don't like her either, so I can be Oprah. She has access to things that a lot of us don't. And she wants, I don't know what she wants, because she ain't saying nothing this. I ain't heard her say nothing this time. Hopefully this time will break her back. Hopefully. Right. But they ain't my. It might hurt her, but some people like to live in that type of drama. Let me tell you something. If I have to come home to, I can't cook and I have been cheated on, and I have forgiven, or not forgiven. I just, I didn't forgive you because I knew you were gonna, you meant to do it. I thought somebody called, go Oprah. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss something? Hold on. Can't cook. After once a cheater, always a cheater. Oh, okay. He had a show on. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. That pain, that unless you have been cheated on by somebody you love, it's so hard to explain. For some, it takes your breath away. It takes the ability to reason for a second, because you don't know whether to cry, scream, fight, cuss, kill. And then you start wondering what's wrong with yourself. It's not just the cheating. If you don't want to be married no more, don't be married no more. You want to be single, be single. Just because you are a pastor doesn't mean you can't date and do things like that. That doesn't stop you from being a man. Don't keep dragging this woman behind you like a wagon. And every now and again, you might put a little oil on the wheels, but you just keep dumping shit into her and filling her up with nothing, because she can't. Maybe she did. Now, that being said, maybe she just wants to be Pastor John Gray's wife more than she wants to be happy. If that's her thing, do you, pimping. However, I can't get over the fact the little boy in the back seat and him on FaceTime, Instagram, whatever he was talking to the person on, talking about his wife with his son in the back seat. I can't get past that image. I don't care nothing about the cheating. You knew your husband was a hoe. He didn't just become a hoe yesterday. I bet he was a hoe when she met him. Became a pastor of a mega church, mega hoe. So she knew aesthetically what she was getting into. But she had the same thing that a lot of women have. My love will change him. He will love me so much that cheating on me won't even come to mind. I am different than every other woman he's been with. The answer to all those things are you are incorrect. That'd be a great big old negatory. You knew what you was getting, and you hoped your love would change him, but clearly it hasn't. So that being said, that was my first why. Why, John? Why pastor? I can't even call him a pastor because I feel like that even though people who have God as a calling, if you're not doing godly things and you're showing us how much of a man you actually are, you get the back to be going called Mr. Gray. Because I don't know you. So I'm not going to call you by your first name. Mr. Gray. And instead of on Google, because if I was him, I'm talking about your pastor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't make the videos. Thank you. I didn't cheat on his wife. All I'm saying is I'm gonna call him Mr. Gray because I don't know him and I'm not gonna call him by his first name. Because if I was a pastor and I was an on TV pastor and Google had me listed as a TV actor, the first thing I would have did was change my occupation. Just saying. Second, why? So I'm listening to couples talk. You know, I laugh and joke with DC. Y'all know I do. Y'all know I talk about her doing stuff all the time on the camera. However, I for the life of me don't understand why somebody would stay with somebody who talks about them constantly and openly to their face. Okay, Nirvana. Hey, Nirvana. He didn't even. Okay, hold on. It's stupid. He didn't even know how to cheat the right way. We got modern technology now, internet, social media, FaceTime, and you don't even know how to cheat. Well, that's because he don't care. Let me tell you something. When somebody is that open with cheating, especially somebody who is in the public eye, hear what I say. If I cheat, unless I'm doing it on camera, y'all wouldn't know. I'm not in the public eye. Ain't nobody running around trying to get pictures of me. Ain't nobody standing in the bushes. Don't nobody give a shit about me, for real. But y'all, if I am Pastor John Gray, who likes the fact that he's on TV, who likes the fact that he's in front of cameras, who likes the fact that people are running around and wanting to get his story and want him in their face, I would do everything in my power to be a cheat ninja. I would be an adultery ninja. You would, hell, I'd be cheating so slick I wouldn't even know I was doing it. But he don't care. She ain't going nowhere. The people who give them their last dollar for the roof, pew, air conditioner, new building, whatever, while he's riding around in Maseratis and they riding on the bus, don't give a shit about what he doing. So he don't have to act no better. His wife ain't going nowhere. His people ain't going nowhere. He'll get up, apologize, talk about he's just a man and he was tempted and God is testing him. But when you done failed that test, you done failed all them tests God gave you. He just sitting up there waiting for you to come home so he can send you where you know supposed to go. That's all I gotta say about it. Anyway. Leilani, have you ever been listening to people on YouTube, couples talking to each other and wonder how they still are together? Because of how they talk to each other?
Yes, those people are turned off.
Right. See, that's the thing. I don't really know their names. Cause baby will be over here, going through different, what's the thing, YouTube channels. And I won't know who they are. I hear what they say. She'll like listen for a minute. If she don't like what they saying, she'll flip off. So I don't know. I don't know who they are. But I hear couples calling each other bitches and hoes and fat and ugly and He said, living his best life in sin, all while he is supposed to be a man of God, passing the message by actions, by all means. Well, he's letting y'all know he's a man of God, but I don't know which one he been looking at. I don't know which God he been paying attention to, because clearly he ain't been paying attention to the ones that did not commit adultery. He skipped all over that line a lot. You ever heard that? You ever had a significant other, boyfriend, husband, or whatever, that talked to you in that kind of way, and you stayed with him?
No.
So here's my question. My next why is, why, if you with somebody and you're on a public forum like this, or out in public, either way, what you say in the house when y'all fussing and arguing is one thing. What you say in public where people can hear you and see you and it's all a joke, that's a totally different thing. I hate to hear that. John Gray did not cheat on me, 16-year-old John. I remember that stupid shit. She said that. I remember that. Well, clearly, I meant to, you don't need to tell people you dating 16-year-old John Gray. These are not the times for that, player. Anyway. So,
I don't understand what that means. She means he cheated back when he was 16?
No, it means that the grown man that she married was 16. Or acting like a 16-year-old. I'm assuming that's what she's trying to convey, that he was not acting as an adult. He was acting as if he were a prepubescent, infantile man-child. I'm assuming.
Because so that's the foolishness that he done put in her head, and she's trying to.
No, it's the foolishness that she's sitting up there. She the one, her, and let me go back to them, because that was, we might just end up just talking about them anyway, because they went to a long thing. Her, and there's I don't know his name. It's a little black guy who does commentary on relationships. Is it, the cute little black guy, look like he muscular, always in his car. When the first cheating thing did, he said he commented on something that somebody said, and she came back at him. And instead of John Gray saying something, she came back at him. They went back and forth for a long time. His name is got a shit. What's his name? I don't see him as much anymore because he does a lot of what's the word? He does a lot of relationship stuff on YouTube. I can't think of his name. Anyway, because I'll mess it up. I don't know. But anyway, she came back because he did a whole thing about her coming back at him, how she was talking for her husband. Let me tell y'all something. I was talking to that's incorrect. You don't do that. You don't do that. And not because you can't. You just shouldn't. You didn't do it. You didn't commit adultery. You didn't step out on your vows. You didn't hurt yourself. He did. It is up to him. It is his responsibility to answer for his actions because he's the one committed the action. And actually, he's the only one in this scenario that knows why he did it. There's nothing that you can say that will be 100% accurate, even if you're his wife, because he's been lying to you, us, and probably the girl he was cheating with. But she feels the need to come out and speak, at least the last time. I don't know what she's going to do this time. Because I'm sure that even if she want to come out, she might know a little better, because the last time she came out, people said something about it. And this time, since he wasn't going to do it no more. Anyway. So her thing was that the person, it wasn't his fault when he cheated the first time, by the way. It wasn't his fault.
He just fell in?
No. The female tempted him.
And then he fell in there.
I guess. He fell. I guess he get. No, not Dr. Ish. Dr. Ish is on Married at First Sight. He's not a doctor. He's just a guy. You know how some guys, I guess he got really popular, and he got really popular about talking about relationships, and he speaks from a man's point of view. and I can't think his name. It's Jackson or something. I can't think his name, but it'll come to me after this. Anyway, so you can't speak on your husband's mentality at the time of cheating. Hey, Doreen, because you weren't there. How can you speak that he was 16? He was what was he reliving his childhood? He didn't get no ass when he was 16. A lot of 16-year-olds don't get none. He wasn't in control of himself at 16. Nick is 15 years old, and Nick already knows certain things. Hey, bow ties. I tell him because look, he gonna run the girls, he gonna talk to Max stuff, but he's also needs to respect him. He needs to respect them. Nick is 15. And I don't want him to be as disrespectful as John Gray as an adult at 15. So please don't go back and say that he's reenacting something. Let me tell you, all of us have some kind of issue, trauma, something that happened as we grew up in a relationship that causes us to have issues. It is just how you deal with them. Either you deal with them or you don't. But if you do deal with them, you try not to make them somebody else's issues. Try not to make them somebody else's issues. If you are in the public eye, figure out a way to keep your cheating private. If you can't, be single. Period. Point blank, end of discussion. You do not have to be married to be a successful pastor. You do not have to be married. I would much rather see a single pastor dating and doing normal things than a married one who I know is cheating on his wife, sitting up there every Sunday, sermons about disrespect, adultery, sin. I would much rather see that. Like I said, I don't think she deserved it. However, I think she knew better. And her choice to stay was her choice to be publicly disrespected on a regular basis. Because that was just last year. Now it's this year. What's going to happen in 2021? I don't want it. That's his name. Derek Jacks. That's his name. They went to whole, what is it, Instagram? Or I don't even know. Had to be Instagram because I think that's the one where you talk in the little stream. It's not Snapchat. And that's fine. A lot of men have mother issues that cause them to cheat, meaning they missed out on a lot of their love and their spouses aren't making them feel like the center of attention. Do not get a spouse. Here's my thing. If you're looking for love, y'all know I tell you, when I was younger, because wasn't 100% with who I was, and my mama had given me away. That's what I felt, even though she gave me to my grandmama. I looked for stuff, but I was single. I wasn't hurting anybody's feelings. I wasn't hurting nobody. If you are at a point where you have issues, all of us got something. All of us got something. Then don't bring anybody else into it. I'm not saying that you have to be perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. Period. Point blank. An end of discussion. There is no perfection. There is no perfect anything. I am not calling for men or even him to be perfect. I am calling for him. If you need to be single, be single. Stop dragging this woman behind you. Just because she will walk behind you. Because you know she ain't going nowhere. Because you'll know she'll blow this off and then you'll be okay. But at some point, you have got to be better than that. You got to be better than that. Everybody, you got to be better than that. If you know you should be single, do that. There's not one profession in the world that you have to be married. You don't have to be married to be president. You don't have to be married to be a doctor, a lawyer, an Indian chief. You damn sure don't have to be married to be a pastor. That is your calling. But if you know that you're not ready to be with one person, if you know you still got wandering eyes, hands, and other body parts, if you know that one thing just won't do, don't bring one person along to be damaged by you. Like I said, she doesn't come off as a pleasant, pleasing person. But I'm not dating her. But I do feel some kind of way. Yeah, I saw that. How you gonna cancel somebody? Because I would have been sitting there like this. All I would have seen the whole time he was talking to me is, what you gonna buy the next time? That's all I would have seen. That's all I would have seen. You couldn't have told me nothing. If DC had came here and John Gray had rung my doorbell talking about we going through counseling, I would slam the door in her face while I was laughing. I'd have been like, baby, go back in your car, because don't come in here. Because all I see is you lying to your wife. Get back. Get back. Hey, stop it. So, in conclusion with John, you want your face to be in the public eye. And being in the public, I'm going to tell you something. Even this little bitty eye that I'm in, it's hard because you have to watch what you say. I have to watch what I say. I'm a cusser. I have to watch that. I'm not really good at political correctness. I have to watch that. I have to watch, and I'm openly married. So I have to watch how I interact with other people. Even though I don't really interact with other people, but y'all know what I mean. Even this little small teeny eye that I'm in, DC and I have to watch what we do, say, and how we move. We got to watch how we move because people are looking. If you are in a huge microcosm, just enormous public eye, you got to watch how you move. Yeah, Steve Harvey. I'm like, boy, if you don't get somewhere and sit down, you got to watch how you move. And if you move like you don't give a fuck, that's how people going to treat you. But for some reason, the word pastor in front of your name supposedly negates all the dumb shit you do. In reality, it doesn't. It makes it bigger. You're a pastor, but you're a cheater. You're a pastor, but you're abusive. You're a pastor, but you're not uplifting even your children, because down in his mama to your hoe is not ever going to be uplifting. There's no way to spin that into a Bible parable. There's no way to spin a Bible verse on that. There's no way to fix what you just did. You just showed your son that marriage, while it is an institution, it is not a sacred one. That's all he did. And that's how his son gonna move. He showed his son how to move. And when people talk to him and people talk to his son as he gets older and people see and show him what his daddy really is, he either gonna move like his daddy or he gonna move away. You gotta do better. We're in a public eye. If you in any eyeball, if one eyeball looking at you, your kids, your family, anybody, you gotta watch how you move. Leilani, you have a why? You got a confusion? Speaking of confusion, didn't nobody tell me that there was going to be a Trump boat parade in America yesterday? I just happened to be near some water and I saw all these boats, right? And y'all know I can't see real good. But I said, that flag looked like it said Trump. And it was a bunch of them. And I was just sitting there going, that's what that say. And it was. And then when I came home, I found out later on that there was like, I guess across the country, it was votes for Trump or something. Mm. And where we were, it was a lot of, I had never seen so much Trump 2020. Let's keep it going and finish the job. And I'm like going, what job he gonna finish? He done killed half us. What job he gonna finish? His murder rate? What? No, I'm just saying. He not a murderer. He's stupid. Those both. No, that was in Texas. That happened to me in the Texas one. And then somebody stupid because they said a blue wave sunk Trump's. It was. Somebody took a picture. Surprisingly, you know how people come on there. Somebody took a picture, and it was a huge water wave of blue water. I don't know, in Texas, and it had toppled one boat and sunk the other. I was like, that's just God telling you what's about to go down. That's just the Lord sprinkling some on you. Oh, blessed assurance. Hey, Anne-Marie. Hey, y'all. And it's just,
they out voting for the Trump vote.
That's just the Lord sprinkling. Sprinkle. I mean, because we could talk about the atrocities that's being done. Did you see the for the wave? But did you see where those for the wave took over? No, it was just a picture. Just one picture. We could keep talking, but the reality is that I don't know how it's going. I don't know how we're gonna get better, y'all. We can try doing this and having real conversations and talking. Welcome, Anne-Marie. Welcome. I'm very glad you caught the real talk. I think we need to have more of this, not just real talk, but everybody. People aren't talking to each other. They're talking at each other and talking over each other. And they have a point, but they're not getting it across because they're screaming or they're yelling or whatever. So my next why, school is about to start. Are we ready? Well, school's about to start for us. Leilani, I think your baby's been in school, almost a month. And a lot of people, the babies are, we're in Virginia, so our babies are just not going back to school on Tuesday. And he's doing 100% at home. So are we ready for this school year? How does it feels? I don't know. It's strange that I'm not going to get up. Because normally I would take out well, not he's gotten older. When he was young, I would take the day that he go to school off because I would be distraught because my baby's leaving me. And I'm about to cry. But now he's 15, so he all right. But now I don't have to get up on Tuesday and take no pictures and get in my outfit or nothing. I don't know how I feel about this. I know how I feel about this school year. Playing football gonna be hard. I gotta go, but he gotta get his what's the thing? His school physical and his football. What is it? Sports physical. Y'all know about. He gotta get that, so I get that done. I get it. But he's getting older. Why are our kids getting older? That's another why. Why is my baby a grown ass looking man? Y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't like that. He's growing up too fast. I don't want that. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. I'm not ready. Anybody else not ready? Leilani, you got girls. How ready are you? I'm not ready for nothing. I'm ready for nothing. I'm ready for nothing. I'm not ready for him to be 15. I'm not ready for him about to be 16. He's about to be 16. He is he's so taller than me now. I can lay my head on his shoulder like he grown. What? I don't have no grandbabies yet. I wish I did. I don't have no grandbabies. I have 4-legged grandbaby. Bentley counts. He likes to walk on my face. So I'm sure my regular grandchildren will do that as well. But Anne Marie said mine are grown to have. See, yours grown. Mine not grown. He grown-ish. He think he grown, but he ain't grown. But I'm just not ready. Anne Marie said, "For what? I'm not ready. Why they gotta? Why does he have to get older? Why can't he be cute? He ain't cute no more. I mean, he's well, see, Anne Marie, see, I started having babies at 37 and I stopped at 1. So I won't have no grandkids at 50 because I will choke a child out. Coming in here talking about at 13, talking about they having a baby. Baby, I don't know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
How old is Leilani, your oldest child?
She is 13?
13? She'll be 14 next month.
14, yeah. Leilani ain't but a little bit behind. Technically, her nigga date. No.
And the other will be 10.
And why? Everything is why. I want to know why. I want to know why this nigga have a girlfriend. I didn't know that till recently. I don't think I'm ready for that either.
You got a why question?
Why? Why? Why he's supposed to be my baby till he's like 35? Anne Marie said, I just had a shot in the beer and the world is crazy. I'm not ready, Rafi. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You got a why, Leilani? Something that makes you go. Anybody remember Arsenio Hall? Something that makes you go, in this world.
This tax situation.
Oh, that's gonna be a mess. Oh, that's gonna be a hot garbage mess. Anybody paying attention to the fact there's a tax deferment thing going on, and everybody's gonna be woo, yay, happy, woohoo. Here's what's gonna happen. Baby, here's what's gonna happen. When they do the tax deferment, it might put a little bit back in your check. Maybe it ain't gonna put nothing in my $213 check, so it don't matter. However, at the beginning of next year, you're going to have to pay that back. It is when something says deferment, it does not mean it goes away. It means deferred till a later date. So you'll end up getting maybe $100 so in your check extra, maybe depending upon your tax bracket and how much you make. But next year, at the beginning of the year, you're going to have to pay that back with interest. Baby, they're going to get us. They're going to get us. If there's a way for you to opt out of the tax deferment, I don't take any taxes out, period, point blank. I don't take any deferments, none. I don't even declare myself. Every W-2 I've ever filled out has had zeros from the top to the bottom. I put nothing, nope, zero. I don't want you to defer me, my kid, my dog. I had somebody had one time trust funds. I had one time. I had a girl I worked with. She had 7 dependents declared. She included her dog. She had as many as you can declare legally. So she would have the money in her check. But she had to pay back. Oh, that's what's up, Anne Marie. I ain't even mad at you. But she never got income tax. And she had to pay back. Never. If there's a way to opt out of it, opt out of it. Let them take their little tax.
That people have learned, because those rent payments were deferred too, and now they're being evicted. So you would hope they learn the lesson and realize they gotta give it back.
Hey, you're gonna have to pay. I put it to you like this: you're going to pay more back than you get in your check. So be very careful. If there's a way that you can avoid it, if there's a way you can opt out of it, opt out of it. Tell them don't do that. Take my taxes out. Take them out. Because at the end of the day, getting that little bit of money in your check is cool. But that lump sum you got to pay back at one time, that ain't cool. I saw that, man. I was like, that'd be all right. I'm good. Don't defer me. I'm good.
Only person that's a bonus for is somebody who's starting a business. That's like getting a loan, and you got
right.
to pay that loan back.
That if you're a business owner and you have employees, then that is good for you. But understand that you will have to pay that money back. Understand that. It is not money in your hand. It is not money in the bank. It is temporary money in the bank. Read all the little things that my hubby, he might have to deal with that. I don't know. He's a mortgage banker, so I don't know. I mean, if he got a check and he works for somebody, because it's the unemployment tax or something they're not going to take out anymore. But you're going to still have to pay that back later. So that's just an FYI. If you can opt out and not deal with that stuff and not do that, you ain't had the money all this time, you ain't gonna miss it. And it's hard to pay that lump sum at one time. So that's just that.
Ralph, people be half listening and half thinking, just like they do every year when they get their income tax check. They run out and get a brand new car, get a bunch of rented furniture, and then 2 months later they can't pay none of them bills.
But I don't understand that. Because somebody please tell me why you need a new 100-inch TV every year.
Because they keep sending it back every year because they ain't paid for it.
No, I'm talking about no. I ain't talking about the rent to own. I'm talking about I worked at Walmart for a couple years. But y'all know I love Walmart even now. So what I don't understand is we would get people coming there on Black Friday and during income tax time and buy a $1,500 TV. Now, at the time I worked at Walmart, electronics had a 15-day window. After 15 days is yours, player. You can't even get a store credit because they can't do anything. They can't send it back. It's under warranty. Electronics used to be under warranty at Walmart for 15 days. As long as it came back in the condition it left. Now I think they take everything back. Because this one lady brought it back 15 days later, covered in dust and roaches, and wanted her money back. I'm like, well, you didn't sell those. Them not our roaches. I can't give you. I got to get a manager for this. I can't do that. But no, they weren't nice to my employees. Walmart is just I can get everything in one place, and I don't like the mall. So, if I could do Walmart for real online and somebody else didn't have to touch my stuff, I would probably do Walmart online. But I don't really like people touching my stuff like that. And I know they touching it. Because the TV had bugs. So, and they ain't the first one. People used to, let me tell you something. People bring back shit to Walmart. This one girl kept bringing this, I don't know, it was like an instant camera. It's one of the new ones. At the time, it was like $60. It wasn't even ours. It was from Best Buy. She brought it back like 3 times. I'm like, bitch, please don't bring this back in here. This is Best Buy. Even our manager told her. So she left, came back. Thought it was somebody different. I'm still there. Girl, this don't scan. This ain't ours. Left, came back. They found out later on because they looked at it.
The code is per store. They don't get that.
Somebody gave her the money back for it though. I said, because I came to work Monday and it was over there. And because we didn't even have that brand. We had one, but not that brand. I said, why is that over here? She said, girl brought it in this morning. So I guess I assumed that day when nobody in there, I wasn't there and the other managers weren't there. I said, you gave her the money back? Did that scan? She said, no, I didn't scan. We got had to get another one out the back. I said, was it just like this one? She was like, no. I was like, because this is Best Buy's. She said, what? I said, we don't even sell this. This is Best Buy's. She did this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I went back to my register. Peace and love. They come up there fussing. Who brought this back, bitch? I don't know. Told y'all to tell her stop coming in here. We got to be nice to our y'all ain't nice to the customers. That's what I don't understand.
She wasn't your customer. She was Best Buy's.
But what I don't understand is Walmart be telling us that we got to be nice to the customers. Bitch, y'all ain't nice to the customers. This bitch trying to get this $70 up out of y'all. I said, ma'am, I am not going to return this because she came in there the first time and I was on the return desk. I'm not going to return this. This don't belong to us. It's the little Best Buy thing on the bottom. Didn't nobody flip it over? It was one of the little things on the bottom. You know, Best Buy got the stuff so it ding ding when you go out the door. Mm-hmm. See, all our stuff didn't have at the time when I worked there because it was in the middle 2000s. All our stuff didn't have ding ding out the door. And the stuff that did have, you could see it. It was a raised thing. This one was the little paper thing that Best Buy had on the bottom. That's why it didn't ding ding when it came through our door. I told us this bitch kept trying to return the instant counter to Walmart that she got from Best Buy. And Best Buy, because I'm sure somebody stole it. And some girl ended up giving her, I don't know whether store credit or money, but they ended up returning that shit. I was like, y'all stupid. And I walked off because the first time managers, because this was back when I was still cussing out managers. I'm like the first one to say something to me.
Make her pay for that.
I'm like the first one to say something to me because I ain't got nothing to do with this. I told them hoes not to get. I told them to tell her not to come back in. I told them that.
She make her pay for that.
I did. This lady brought this TV back in here. She got, I don't know how big it was, but it was big enough. So it was bigger than this. Then I signed back here. And it was before TVs were flat. It was about that wide. It was when it still had the vents on the top and the bottom. And she had to roll it in. It was covered in dust. It's covered in dust. And when we went to they went to move it off the thing, when they shook it.
I don't even want to know.
When they shook it, you could see the roaches running through the little vent. They were like, man, we can't return this. This is whatever. Then she said something. It ain't been 15 days. And I'm like, I said, but them ain't our roaches. Them ain't our roaches. I don't know. Well, see, I don't know why she didn't take it back to Best Buy. I don't know whether or not she stole it from Best Buy and couldn't take it back to Best Buy, which why she kept trying to bring it to us, or she was just stupid. I don't know why. I don't know. Oh, baby, they'll bring stuff back to Walmart. They stopped taking back the blow-up mattresses. They stopped taking them back because people would keep them for a couple weeks and then bring them back. So now you couldn't do it. So then people started just sticking holes in them. So one person came back where you could see, you know how you cut something and it's folded flat, and when you lay it down, it has that little V like it was cut. You could see that they cut it because it had the little V when they tried to open it back up. Man, we can't take this back. But it's Walmart. Hey, Tammy. Yeah. But why? Will somebody tell me why you need a brand new TV, 100-inch TV, or a car every February, March, April? Can somebody tell me? Yeah. Why you need a new TV?
One they got the year before.
That for real? That's why. You just don't go get the one back.
Need the money.
But I mean, you take a TV to a pawn shop. That's stupid because the pawn shop give you $20, $20, $30. They're not gonna give you none for them TVs.
They know they just gonna look forward to income tax again in February, and then they be balling and they buy another one, even bigger, so they can not have it too.
Why instead of getting a car that's a payment? Hey, Shamita. instead of getting a car that's a payment. Why wouldn't you take your income tax, take a couple $1,000s, and go get you a reliable, cheap car that you done paid for?
Because that's not flossing.
They go get the car and then they can't pay them.
Right, but here's my thing.
They need to go and get a Mercedes, a BMW.
We already got our social media.
They need something real, real fancy so they can show how balling they are with their income tax money.
But okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, you get a good stacks, 8 stacks, 8. Yeah. You would have spent that all on a car that Jerome can't work on Saturday. Because I don't know who done told y'all different, but you just can't get any shade tree mechanic to work on your Mercedes or your BMW or your anything that's foreign or anything.
Work done.
Huh?
They don't get work done. They don't even change the oil. No.
We going live tomorrow? Probably. Shamita asked we going live tomorrow. At some point, probably. How are we cooking or something? Hey Marguerite. So I don't understand. I never understood that. When I ain't gonna lie, when I get my income tax, I make sure Nick has his school clothes. First I'll pay the bills. I pay anything that's late. I pay up anything that I got. I make sure anything that we need is in the house. Like this is the past income tax time. But I stressed it because we weren't working. So I made sure I kept that plus the extra money we were getting for unemployment. But I made sure that everything that we needed, that we didn't have to go back and buy now, that we had. Anything we needed. We just moved into another house. I made sure Nick had his furniture in his room. I made sure any clothes that he needed because he growing, underwear, socks, stuff like that. Baby, underwear, socks, anything we needed for our room, anything we needed for the house. And then make sure the bills were up to date so that when you go back to work and the money run out and the unemployment run out, you can still take care of your house. But I do that every year. I get Nick's stuff for school. Make sure we have everything. Pay up whatever we need to pay up at the time. I'm not about to go buy. I tell her all the time. She's like, we can trade this in and go get you a car note. And no. No. Not right now. Now, if I get a better job, not a better job. If I get a more, because while bartending is a good job and there's good money in it, this particular time now, people aren't coming out like they used to. Now I'm still making my money because I got a lot of regulars and I work and I live in an area where people think they supposed to have a right to die from whatever disease they want to. So they've been ready to come out. But if I had a more steady income that I knew this is how much I was going to be getting every week, then yes, I would get a car note. But just because I can get a car note don't mean I should. So every time she said, we're going to sell this and get something else. That's exactly how I look.
See, my papa used to do that to my granny, but he'd take the car and go trade it in and bring her another car. She'd be mad every time. But he'd do it like as soon as he paid the car off, about every 5-6 years. He'd tell her he gonna go get the car serviced and then come home with something new. She'd be
what's about to happen. See, baby don't care almost through paying for the charger. So now we need a new. Now I need a car note. No.
My granny would be hot. She'd like
I ain't gonna be hot. I'm just gonna sit there looking like, that's nice. Who driving it?
For a good couple years, traded my car in. I got it driving. Right?
Now I understand I got to get to work, so I'm sure that at some point I'd be talking shit while I'm driving it.
It was just acting how I liked it too.
I ain't got no look. It'll be me. I ain't got no damn car. Now coming in here talking about this. It's a couple of $100 a month. You'll be all right. Okay. talking shit while I'm driving to work. Mad as hell, but the air working. Maybe it ain't so bad. Yes, Raphael, let me tell you something. Just because you can do something, babies, don't mean you should. Raylo said, I get me a used car, I pay it off in a year. See, I'm the kind of I'm a old school muscle car girl. So if I could find me a good Mustang, a old school Camaro, I like the big, I like cars that sound like they about to blow up when you turn them on. I wouldn't even mind. I'll get extra country, get some dudes and headers on the back. So not only they make noise, little smoke blow out of it, look like it's about to blow up for real. Just so to make that. And then I get my old ass out of people looking like, what the hell?
Victoria said it was 5 years. Okay, then every 5 years he would do that.
Somebody is just like that. I don't have a Twitch. I'm just making sure y'all know who I'm talking about.
Now with my income tax, because my income tax comes after I have August, October, and then December. That's my going broke time because I got school start, then I got their birthdays, and then here come Christmas. Just bam, bam, bam.
It's so like they just
January come. That's my catch up time. I pay all the little stuff that I just let slack off. And then that's when I do all of my stuff that I pay a year ahead, you know, all your memberships and stuff that you pay for the whole year.
Yeah.
That's my February bills. I pay all that. That's income tax. All that my Sam's Club. Their Xbox.
Yep, Xbox. PlayStation.
My
not Netflix. Amazon. Gotta pay your Amazon.
Yeah, all them things that all gets paid.
Hey, you said I look like Pebbles. You bam.
The income tax.
Raphael said, I'm gonna tell you something.
If we need some kind of furniture or something, we'll go ahead.
Yeah, I get stuff that we need that we can right now. I can look over here. I can do this, and I can see everything I bought. I can see the comforter set. I can see my blanket. I can see the stuff I bought her for her birth. I can see everything I bought. I ain't got to take none of it back. I ain't got to pawn it. I can see everything I bought because I didn't buy anything big that, you know, I can't control or handle. That's just like a U.S. gallon of gas costs $7. I'll stick to Oh, a UK. Okay. Random Life said a UK $7. I'll stick to my yard. If the gas becomes $7, guess what? We all gonna tell her work.
We're gonna buy some bikes.
We're gonna tell her work. I will be working for 1-800. Hello. What are you wearing?
Ralph said he bought him some $72 shoes and he was disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, now I ain't gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, okay. Yeah, it's $1.98 here if you go to Sam's. I can't. Okay, the only thing I can't see paying $200,000-$300,000 for no clothes, like a $300. I can't see doing it because you got to go outside, you eat in it, it get dirty. I mean, I'm cheap when that comes. My grandmother, however, told me you never skimp on shoes because your feet are what make you move. So now I ain't gonna lie, I got a whole closet full of Walmart had these little tennis shoes with the memory foam in the bottom. You just pull on for $10. I got all the colors in there. And then I went and bought some more online, but I paid like $25 for them because they didn't have them colors that which color. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw some $75 Converse I'm gonna get, but that's because I can customize them and put rainbows and unicorns on them, and that's the only reason I don't pay for that. Yep. I will go to the clearance aisle in a minute. Lane Bryant Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Lane Bryant, here's a why to all the big girls that go to Lane Bryant. Why do they think all big girl stores think that we want to look like we 72 years old?
You gotta
Lane
go and
Bryant,
sort through all the grandma clothes to find something.
Lane Bryant does it. Ashley Stewart, they not as bad, but sometimes you check, they clothes are
horrible.
Woo! Catherine's had you looking like you're 872. I don't understand that. So I go, so Lane Bryant had like, now when Lane Bryant had a clearance, they have a clearance. So they had a clearance sale on stuff. So I had to pick and choose because you supposed to be making this stuff for big girls, but you got shirts that don't fit big girls right. You got a whole lot of spandex and lycra that stick in the fat rolls and cellulite, make you look like a lumpy cottage, like a stuffed
And
cottage
they also
cheese.
think that all big girls are short and round.
That's what they think. I am short and an hourglass. I'm a big ass hourglass, but I'm short.
Long,
the pants
is this long. Pants, the belly come way up here. And the legs
torrid
at your calves. What are we doing?
And torrid, somebody said torrid. Torrid is good, but torrid is, it kind of focuses toward the younger crowd, but it's expensive as hell. Where the rest of my pants? If I'm spending $100 on a pair of jeans, I need a jacket. This ain't $100 worth of denim. Just cause we big. Slow your roll, Pippin. For real. That's why I don't shop at Lane. Now the bra, even in the bras be 50. Now you do need to pay more for bras because they hold up your girls. But I stopped wearing underwire because it tears up the tissue. If you got really big boobs, underwire tears up that bottom tissue up under there and it makes them sag even worse. So I started wearing bras that have the bands on them. Because underwire, after about a year or so, the underwire come out and stab me when I'm at work. And then I walk around, I done pull the underwire to one side. So I'm walking around work with one perky titty and one titty laying in my lap. So, you know.
It either come out and stab you over here, or mine go pop and stab me in the ribs.
Up under the bottom.
And it be loud too. It be loud. You be sitting there in public trying to work, fixing somebody some food, and they go, bam, you like, ow. And they're like, what happened? You say, it's okay, my bra broke.
And as soon as it break, it stab you. It don't matter how much padding they got in there. It is not enough padding to stop that underwire when it snap and stab you up under the titty. So now you're gonna toe up the titty meat and stab me in it. And now I gotta go in the bathroom at work, take my shirt off, take the bra off, take the underwire out, or let me tell y'all some good shit. I have taken duct tape at work because I was not gonna have one saggy titty. And I have nigger rigged that bra so that I can work at least a day. And it's still, I don't know what the hell that underwire made out of. I don't know. But it's made out of some Superman. It's made out of the same shit the Captain America shield made out of. Because I don't give a shit how much duct tape you put on there. By the end of the day, it stabbed me your ass again. So then you got to go home and take the underwire out. So now you either...
I love butterfly bras. They come from Ashley Stewart. I love these right here because I can actually take the wire out. As soon as I buy it, I will take a razor and cut this wire and take it out. And the bra is just fine.
See, I need to look at Ashley Stewart. See, now I'm gonna go look.
And I love these because it got a double band in the back. That's why I like these.
Hold on. Hey Lisa, how do you need a wake-up call when you're already watching your favorite DC KOOLAID, Lisa, Nick, and eating Popeyes? You doing a lot.
Duct tape fix all.
Duct tape don't fix. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what. I'm gonna have to go look them up. I don't know what kind of super metal, titanium alloy, that shit that go through Wolverine from the goddamn X-Men, adamantium. I don't know what kind of metal that shit that underwire made out of, but it will cut through duct tape, skin, the padding. Shit. It don't care. It don't care. You could actually fight your way out of a hostage situation with goddamn underwire.
So that's a weapon. You might need to keep
I don't want to. My titties mad as hell anyway. They big now. And old.
That's
Shoot.
why if you get arrested, if you got on an underwire bra, they take your bra away from you because you might kill somebody with that.
Airport with that metal.
Well, they can see the metal. And I mean, because I'm the kind of person you sit up there and wand my boobs and then want to sit up there. I'm like, do you see these? These are 44, 42G. You know, they need some wire. They need some little midgets walking around up under me holding them up. Shit. Come on now. Underwire is from the devil. That's all I gotta say. What's wrong with y'all? All right, look here. Guess what's about to happen? Leilani, you might as well not go nowhere. Because you know what happens in 5 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. Violet said I dozed off. We was talking about husband cheating. Now we're talking about bras. Y'all know I'm random. That's why I had why. Why is just, hey Sharon, hey y'all. Why is just I had questions. And that just happened to be long. I didn't know it was gonna go that long with John, but it did. Because it is now almost 7:30. Y'all know what time it is. It's bingo time. It's time to get out your wallets. It's time to get actually you ain't gotta get your wallet out. It's time to get out that cash app on your phone. Y'all know what time it is. It's bingo time. Well, not right now, in a few minutes. So, in recap, why? Don't be disrespected by somebody because you love them. Don't be disrespected because you love their money. You can take their money and leave them behind. That's all I got to say on that matter. All right. Pastors are men too, or women, depending upon which one. So stop giving them something they're not. They're not superhuman, and it does not stop them from being the person they are just because all of a sudden they said they like the Lord. All right. So, if you got any comments for me, anything you want me to talk about, anything you want to talk about, if you like what I said, if you didn't like what I said, hit them comments down below for me. If you haven't already liked this video or you're watching it in the replay, hit that like button for your girl. Share this video because somebody else may need to laugh because this is really what this video was all about. It was about laughing.
Why DC turn the lights off, but she got to do bingo anyway?
Oh, she gonna change the lights. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all give a big round of applause for my co-hostess with the mostest, my sister from another mister, Leilani. That's right, Violet. If you have not checked out Leilani's kitchen, I'm gonna need y'all to do that. All right. I'll see you guys. Well, I'll hear you guys in a few minutes. I'll be over there taking notes. Leilani Howard will see you, and DC will. This your girl Lisa. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video or go live, you guys can join us. I love you, Leilani. To all my mods, to the whole bomb squad, to everybody, I love you guys so much. We'll be back in a few. This is Real Talk, and we out. Peace.